This video is going to be an honest and raw review of what Camtasia Studio is and what everyone else doesn't seem to be talking about or does not seem to be telling you about when it comes to using this tool. Now, before I jump in, I do want to tell you that I have been using Camtasia. In fact, for the majority of the videos on this channel in the past, I've always used Camtasia. I've been a Camtasia user since 2018. I've upgraded every single year, all the way up to 2022, but I will no longer be using Camtasia, and you're going to know why towards the end of this video. This is not your typical review. There are already a ton of videos out there on YouTube where people talk about feature sets and how wonderful this software is and how amazing things are and all the good things and bells and whistles and things that they could do with this tool. And if you want to learn more about those things, then you can easily do a Google search and go to the Camtasia TechSmith website, where you're going to get to see all the feature sets, from templates to new favorite presets to animations and all the other stuff. The tool pretty much retails for about $299. And one of the biggest features of Camtasia is their ability to screen record. Now I'm going to jump in with the actual pros of the tool. Camtasia makes it really super simple to actually edit some videos. They have a timeline where you can import content in here. You can chop it up. You can remove clips that are not that don't fit into your video. Remove the uhs and the ums and all that good stuff. Camtasia also has a library full of other things that you can save. Presets, you can save YouTube buttons, you can save graphics, you can drag and drop from Snagit, their product, onto the timeline and do a bunch of things pretty fast. It's supposed to be a tool that's designed to save you a ton of time editing without the massive learning curve of something like Final Cut Pro or Premiere, or something that's, that's kind of an overkill for you if you're just making simple, tutorial type videos. Some of the cons of this tool, like any other tool, is that it does have a little bit of a learning curve, although I find that this learning curve is a lot less than something like Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro, even though they look very similar. Now, I want to talk to you specifically about the issues that I've encountered with this version and the previous versions, and the things that nobody is really talking to you guys about. Camtasia 2022 has major audio and video sync issues. Okay, I'm talking about very, very bad sync issues, to the point that I've decided that even after building up the majority of my videos, like 90+% of my videos using Camtasia, I'm no longer going to be using this tool anymore moving forward. It's gotten so bad. Now, they've always had sync issues. The 2018 version had sync issues, the 2019 version, 2021, but they've progressively gotten even worse as time goes on and as new versions come in. These issues are not related to any platform that I can think of. They're not related to any sort of hardware that I can think of. I'm shooting this video right now and I'm using a Logitech StreamCam Plus that I upgraded to specifically just to see if the issues were related to my webcam, along with the Blue Yeti mic. But I've also have been shooting most of my videos with the Logitech 920C. And I've used the same setup for recording videos with a bunch of other software tools that are screen recordings, and they have zero of the issues that Camtasia has. I've even plugged in my Canon M50 just to see if maybe there was some sort of quality issue there, and it's all been the same thing. Now, I've been able to record flawless video and audio, even using tools like Zoom, using tools like Loom, using QuickTime, using ScreenFlow, using OBS Studio, and even Wondershare, without the issues that Camtasia has currently. Let me show you what I mean by this. So if you're looking at my timeline here, this video, this is an exact video clip that I shot with Camtasia, and I'm going to show you what happens to the audio when you actually record. So I'm going to play a small clip for you guys so you can see what's going on here. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is a video that I'm recording. I am using the exact same setup, the Logitech StreamCam Plus with the Blue Yeti mic, and this is the exact same setup that I'm. So as you can see, the audio and the video are completely out of sync, and that's not the worst part. This part is pretty straightforward. What should happen here is that I can separate my audio from that video, and I should be able to drag and drop specifically around this timeline where I am starting to speak and the audio should completely be in sync with the rest of the video because I haven't done any cuts. But what ends up happening with Camtasia is at any point within the video, this actual screen recording here becomes very unstable. It becomes either choppy, or it becomes like a freeze frame, or it becomes pixelated, and it makes it virtually impossible for you to edit from that point on. A lot of times what will happen is that some random place in the video, that screen recording will freeze and you're just kind of stuck in a motion and the audio is still going in the background. So no combination of settings, no combination of hardware has been able to fix this, and it got even worse with the 2022 version. Now when I was on the 2020 version or the previous version, it was bad, but you could still play around with it, but this version specifically has gotten even worse. Now I do want to tell you that I did reach out to support on this here, and they had me do a bunch of things. Send them my system file from my Mac. They had me adjust some settings. They had me remove some files. They had me reboot the computer, restart the recordings, and none of those things work. In fact, there are thousands and thousands of support items in their Camtasia tech support section that talk specifically about the audio and the sync issues that Camtasia is having. And they've had this dating back to even Camtasia 9 and prior versions of this. If you look at this right here, this is an article that is on their website that specifically talks about Mac OS, because I'm on a Mac OS, but it's not specific to just Mac because there's others that are on Windows that are having the exact same problems. So this was fairly new, June 7th, 2022, and this one is July 25th, 2022. So they know that they have an issue, right? So the webcam, the audio and the video is out of sync and pixelated, and it appears to be low frame rate. And they say that this is a known issue and it should be fixed in Camtasia 2020 or later. It's technically not fixed. It's actually become worse with the 2022 version. Now, I have done my due diligence of going through all these different steps one at a time. And every time I make a change, I go and restart and record a video just to make sure that it doesn't, that's not the thing that did it, right? So I went ahead and adjusted everything that I could. Nothing works for this. I've also used the exact same setup to record, like I said, in multiple pieces of software, from OBS Studio to even web-based software like Loom and Zoom and QuickTime and even Wondershare on my computer, and they've all worked great. No sync audio issues whatsoever. So this is strictly with Camtasia. I also want you to know that this issue is not native to me. There's people here who are having major audio issues. This one's 9 months ago, but if you scroll down here, same thing, and there seems to be no resolution from anything here. Here's another version from 2019 where this person is having same issues, different version. Okay, this is 3 years ago, and again, there's just endless tickets out here or endless form entries with pretty much no resolution. Everyone on YouTube has these videos of how you can adjust and sync audio, but they don't really solve the problem of what happens if the audio or the image gets pixelated halfway through the video, or even towards the end of the video, and the video becomes useless. Now, Camtasia does do a lot of pretty cool things. They do a lot of pretty awesome things, and they're supposed to make your life easy. They're supposed to make the editing process super fast, which is a big bonus. But none of those things matter if your video is ultimately useless. So that's the reason why I myself personally am not going to be continuing with Camtasia after so many years with them. They haven't been able to provide any answers for me. I've gone through support. I've spent hours and hours and hours troubleshooting, adjusting all kinds of settings on my equipment just to see if maybe it was on my end, but it's just native to Camtasia. Now, I'm not discouraging you guys from not using it. They do offer a free trial. You can go ahead and just search them online, TechSmith or Camtasia Studio, download their free trial and see if maybe it works out for you. So if you're on the fence between using Camtasia, just know that these are some of the issues that I myself experienced it. I don't know if others have experienced the same thing. If you have and you're watching this video, leave me a comment below and let me know. Have you experienced these things? Have you been able to fix them on your computers and your recordings? What sort of device are you using? Are you on a Windows PC, or are you on the Mac OS? Are you using, you know, streaming webcams, or are you using DSLR cams? Let us know so that we can kind of see what everyone else is doing. As for me, this is going to be the honest review of Camtasia. You're more than welcome to try it if you want to try it. It's a free trial, so check it out and see if you can get it to work.